In this video, I'm going to show you how to put some drums on your guitar jam. New in Mixbus32c 9.1 is a tempo mapping operation that enables you to change your grid according to a live performance. This new tempo mapping operation can be found under the Edit menu, clicking on Tempo, and then Map Tempo. Hovering your mouse over the tempo ruler will show you a certain symbol. If you click on a bar line, you can start dragging it back and forth. And it'll also insert a tempo marker. If you click on another bar line, you can start dragging that to adjust your grid. Placing your mouse over a beat will show a different symbol, and this allows you to ramp the tempo between two bar lines. It's important to note that if you already have MIDI in your session and you do any kind of tempo mapping operation, your MIDI will not move. So if I add a marker on bar 36 and start moving bar 37, you see the MIDI doesn't change at all. If I were to delete this MIDI track and then drag in a new one, we can see now that the MIDI will follow the new tempo. So I'm going to record some guitar and then add some drums. So I usually like to start a few bars after the beginning of the session. So we'll start this on bar 5, for instance. And here we go. Okay, so there's my beautiful guitar recording there. And as you can see, I did not start right on the beat, but what we can do is go ahead and line up this first bar line to what I played. So I can just drag that over till I start seeing it line up. And you'll notice that it adds a tempo marker. Now, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and play until I find the next bar, and then I can move bar 7 to the new bar line. Okay, so somewhere around this area here. So I can just start dragging. And you can also start seeing that other bars start lining up with what I'm playing. But this may not be totally accurate because I'm always playing something different. So let's just try it again. Okay, here's bar 2, and that should be pretty close as well. Somewhere around there. So now let's turn on the click and see how accurate we are so far. Okay, obviously you can hear that it started getting off right there around bar 9. So we'll go back a little ways and drag this until we start seeing it line up a little bit more. Okay, not too bad. Drag this back. Okay, a little bit slower right here. So even if I add a marker in this area, I can still go back to bar 11 and adjust that area as well. I can even grab a beat, which is not a main bar line, and I can drag that back and forth without adjusting my bounds of bar 10 and bar 12. pretty good playing there, Nate Dogg. You can hear that I was pretty consistent on the tempo all through this area. We'll listen one more time. Okay, maybe this area here got off just a little bit, so we'll slide that over. Okay, once again, bar 18 is a little behind, so we'll put a marker on bar 17, then grab 18 and start sliding it out. And I'm kind of averaging my bar line. So if bar 18 is on and bar 19 is on, but beats 2, 3, and 4 are slightly off, it'll just ramp in between two tempo markers. Okay, right there starts getting a little behind. I can put in a marker there, maybe go back a little bit. Maybe put in a little guide point in that area, start nudging this stuff around. Something like that, maybe. Maybe grab bar 4, move that back. Okay, that's pretty ahead of the beat right there. So let's work on that section. Okay, all this is ahead, so let's move this back to where this area lines up. Okay, and then let's move this section back. Okay, pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab that last beat. I can kind of look at my bar lines here and maybe do something like that. So I can see the grid lined up with this part of the song, and then maybe add a marker there on bar 29, then line that up. All right, so. Okay, not too bad. I can be a little bit slower. Now let's have some fun and let's add some drums to this arrangement. So bar 6 is going to be my start marker. I can actually put it right before bar 6 there. And we'll go over to my bundle content. Let's look for a rock essential, something that fits the tune. So let's add this in here. And you should see the MIDI will change to the grid lines. So they all should line up. And okay, let's listen to this first little section. Okay, you can hear that it all sped up. So let me duplicate this out. There's a neat little trick here. If I move the end marker to the end, I can right click on the MIDI region, go down to duplicate and choose fill track. And they'll just fill it out for the whole entire track. So it's very convenient. And let's go ahead and listen again. Very cool. Let me go and edit the end of this here. And I'm going to have this stop right on that bar, or right on that second beat. Alright guys, so that's how you tempo map a song that was not recorded to a click. You can see I stayed pretty consistent in here, somewhere between 111, 115, somewhere in that range, and the drums just followed right along. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.